by Hrithik or Ranbir? बड़ी बातें हो रही
If you had asked me some storyline of Dev, मैं फिर भी कुछ बोल सकता था. In your question, that Dev's character is going to be absolutely incredible.
You cannot do this to my Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, is he going to come back?
It's a great possibility. Hi guys, namaste. मैं हूँ आयान मुखर्जी और आप देख रहे हैं मुझे और बताओ स्तुति के साथ.
Hi guys, मैं हूँ Stutee and welcome to my Chatverse. The reason I'm calling this a Chatverse today is the one who has made us well versed with this whole.
Thank you. Thank you. We worked hard to get here. And I love the fact that, I also feel it, that there was something about this movie where literally from the time our trailer came out, from the time like Kesaria came out, I felt that there was that pop culture vibe, that it was capturing that imagination. Good, bad, किसी को कुछ अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, but it was a film that people were conversation. They were interested in it conceptually, what happened. So it got that, which is awesome.
Like you said, hate it, like it, but cannot ignore it, which is the best thing that you can possibly ask for. I love interviews जो हम post screening करते हैं, क्योंकि film हमने देख ली है. And then to get to speak to the stars of the maker, you have different questions that you want to ask. You're curious. So आपके लिए जो questions मैं लेके आई हूँ सिर्फ मैंने नहीं बनाया. Okay, when people got to know I'm coming to meet you, तो ऐसे जमघट तैयार हुआ and everybody had their like fan theory and they're like, go ask him this, ask him that. So one thing that I want to ask you first, like you said. केसरिया गाने से मतलब शुरुआत से पहले इतनी anticipation, Brahmastra was sitting in a room with all these lovely posters, then that whole story upbeat, it was funny, and what was your reaction? Abhi tak film had not released and people were reacting.
When Love Story happened, you're talking about in particular. To be honest, for a brief period of time, like just for a few hours, I felt really bad about it because I felt that we made such a nice song and we'd worked, me and my team and Preetam Dada, who's a huge, part of my creative journey. We had worked. The day that Kesaria released, it was on the 8th of July or 17th of July. I don't remember the date. Anyway, we had worked till that morning on the song. We were working. हमने ऐसे उसको तैयार करके एकदम fresh out of the oven like our child. We put it out in the world. Because there was a lot of excitement for Kesaria even before it had come out because we launched it at Ranbir and Alia's wedding. And we instantly felt the impact of the song. Like the song went on to become the #1 song as soon as it dropped. And then people were like saying, ki yaar, what is this? And we were like, yaar, it's such a good song. Why? Like, we were feeling bad. Shit, did we make a mistake? And it was not our intent. And, but then, like I'm telling you, what happens with time is there are all these naysayers that first jump up. But then if something is good now and people are enjoying it and it's giving them joy, then it just becomes part of it. And honestly, in a few days, Love Story became accepted. And now it's great. And now nobody talks about it and everybody loves Kesaria. And it's a blockbuster song.
Some of them are very funny.
I enjoyed the memes. I enjoyed the memes.
Okay, another question because the music pe hai, so I'll stay here. Somebody wanted to know कि आपने अरिजीत सिंह की आवाज ली. You chose his voice as Ranbir's voice. Ranbir's voice, was that a conscious decision?
Sir, I'll tell you the truth. Arijit is right now in such a wonderful phase of his creativity and career, and he adds so much that it's not that we chose him as much as we chose him, he chose us as well. And he's bringing magic with his work and his voice. And let me tell you, because we worked with him very closely and I worked with him very closely through the process of him singing Kesaria and Deva Deva and Dance Ka Bhoot and the Rasya reprise. And he's the biggest singer we have today. But his energy to work, to keep singing, to better his singing, like it was very wonderful for me to see. People don't do that. He keeps singing and he's like, nahi, maine acha nahi gaya, I'll do it again. He really gives something very wonderful, and it is our good fortune that he brought his talent and energy to Brahmastra.
Kya baat hai. Now there are lots of fan theories, and it's also interesting because generally Marvel के साथ हम
पर हमारे साथ हो रहा है अभी. But मैं आपको बोल नहीं पाऊंगा कुछ. आप ही पढ़ोगे fan theories.
अच्छा
maybe I can interview you about your own fan theories because I can't tell you anything.
So we're just going to focus on his facial expressions and see if he gives us something. So there are 3 very popular ones. Ek is actually this is more of a question. Is SS Rajamouli going to be part of the next or something, because something came up?
I would love it.
Okay.
He is, I made a little trip to go and meet him even as the film came out. Not a lot of people know this, but again, there were few people on this journey, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, Mr. Nagarjuna and Rajamouli sir, who helped us and supported this film with nothing to gain really for themselves. They just did it. And I would love for him to continue to, get more deeply involved as I move forward. Just because of the mind that he is and the man that he is and the artist that he is.
Okay.
But we've not yet talked about it in any which way.
I love this balancing act. He's answering questions and yet not answering them. Not bad.
I'm telling you
that's a good astra to have. Okay, ek aur. I'm going to try. Okay, that's my job. You cannot do this to my Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, is he going to come back? Tell us
he's my Shah Rukh Khan also. But I think our Shah Rukh Khan, if I say something that is not yet discussed with him and that is not a fact yet, is going to be like, what the heck are you giving an interview saying I'm coming back, etc. So yeah, it's a great possibility, and his sequence was amazing in the film.
Did you anticipate this? Did you realize that?
Well, it was my hope. It was my hope. I wanted the film to begin with a bang. And when Shah Rukh sir agreed to be a part of it, it was like a big moment for us, okay? We were like, I was like, there's just too much gratitude. We have a credit at the end of the film. Yeah. It says eternally grateful. I didn't know what to say for what he agreed to do. And then after he's given us his time and shot the sequence, the least I could have hoped for was that we gave him a good sequence, that people would say ki yaar, maza aa gaya Shah Rukh Khan ko dekhkar. And that seems to have happened. So I feel really, really good about it. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Will Dev's character be played by Hrithik or Ranbir? Badi baat hai.
If you had asked me some storyline of Dev, मैं फिर भी कुछ बोल सकता था. Casting of Dev, I can't even begin to. I can't even, that's part of the fun of this whole journey. We can't talk about it.
Is Deepika going to be in it?
I can't talk about this.
जैसे मैंने बोला, the one common thread in nearly everyone's review of the film or the general reaction was special effects, great, amazing. और उतना ही a lot of people said, yeah, the dialogues, okay, उसपे बड़े memes बने, the whole Shiva bit.
So what do you think it was about the dialogue? Let me ask you before I answer the question. What do you think?
बहुत ही बच्चे. Did you think that your audience are going to be kids and you wanted to kind of simplify it so that?
No, you have to be very honest now. Maybe it was true that I wanted to keep things very simple, and I get some quarters of feedback that feels like maybe there should have been more gravitas in the dialogues, and I'm definitely going to learn from it as we move ahead. But I also want to say that I'm still waiting to properly let all the feedback truly settle in. Abhi aane do streaming pe, like I was saying, let a couple of months go. But even when you personally watch the film again on streaming, which you should, if you have my number, send me a text saying, Ayan, this is exactly what I felt you can do better, and then I'll try and learn from it.
बड़े अलग ढंग से लोग देखेंगे, because now it's going to be, for a streaming audience, those who haven't seen it, those who are going to watch it for the second time or the third time, and a lot of other fan theories are going to come forth. But before I let you go, I need to ask you this: Kesariya was the flavor of the season, है ना? एक तो film का गाना बड़ा अच्छा, ऊपर से ranbir, alia, the marriage, the romance, all of that. I mean, it's everywhere. Did you guys have a chat about how the film was received, and especially with some bits that didn't go down well, say dialogues? How was that reaction? The three of you had a chat after it was released, and how did you
we chat 5 times a day. What
are you talking about?
They know that I'm sitting here doing this interview. They'll be like, "Kya bola interview mein?" Meaning we are very good friends, so we talk all the time.
Yeah.
And we discuss everything. ki, what have you heard? What have people felt? They are exactly like I was in the interview. I think that we have a similar value system, that we're listening to everything. But I would say that broadly, we are quite excited with the way the film has gone down. And we're very excited for the future.
मैंने इतनी मेहनत करी. Give me something. Can you give me some hint to me and my viewers about what to expect from part 2?
It's all the boring stuff, yeah. People want to know.
Start a rumor. Just start a rumor about your movie only. Here. So we meet again and then we'll see how that was.
Part 2 is going to be the biggest film as yet when it comes. I don't know what to tell you about part 2 and part 3, just that the story is going to get much deeper. I think there are a lot of questions that we just set up, but we've not really answered. You know, why does Dev want the Brahmastra? What is the Brahmastra really? I think we're going to go much deeper into this fantasy building. It's going to be far more dramatic. I think that the way the film is constructed right now, it's going to straddle two timelines. The past of Dev and Amrita's timeline and the present where Dev is reborn. And we're hoping to make part 2 and 3 together so that we can release them much faster. And there will be, other than fire and other than the Brahmastra, there will also be the power of water, which we hope to showcase very beautifully, because Amrita's power was water and is, you know. And we're hoping that it's going to, you know, whatever people have thought about part 1, when part 2 really comes alive, it just is like, oh wow, like we had a lot of fan theories, but it's still something more interesting and new and unique. And I hope we are able to surprise people with the way in which we did with part 1, with the world building and the look of the film and everything.
How beautifully put. So your passion clearly comes forth. All the best for part 2 and 3. And हम तब मिलेंगे आपसे and we'll see कितने fan theories correct थे.
Chalo, done. Done and done. Thank you so much.